Welcome back to Pyre. Let's go to the Black Wagon, do some interacting. What's up, Jordiel? Let's have a lot of things to investigate here. Reader, a moment of your time. We ask what is on your mind. Hedwyn. He's beginning to recover from his illness. However, his sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I'm ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course. In case that is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. Okay. Silver Crudgelhead. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. A keepsake from Worm Gulf. Nautical Bell. Among the Black Wagon seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. A keepsake from Big Bertrude's. These fishies. Tap the glass! Also tap the windows, apparently. Neat. Too many candles. Tap on the wall. Don't know about that. Anyway. New page! Right? Wait. Oh, this is the new page. Right, down the river. It just got the same symbol. That's what threw me off. Just different color. The Emperor Solimur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he'd ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian, in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his routine. Once the people heard, I understood they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Alright. Well, anyway. There's that new info. Chatted up at the slug market. Oh, hey guys! Funny running you out here right in the middle of the drink, you know what I mean? Not a lot of customers to say, so have a look, I'll give you a good deal. I believe you. What do we got here? Thorned Knot. When aura casting raises the bear's maximum range to 8%. If people could hold more than one item, that absolutely would be going on Joe Dario, our fucking assassin. Anyway, have a fish. You enjoy your fish. I don't want to give that. No. I don't know who I'd give these things to. So we're going to take that. Well, and carrying the ore bear moves faster than usual. That's also a maybe. Hold on. So if I do this, go up to 13. Yeah, no, Hedwyn can't get in this one. Grants the bear +2 presence. Assuming increasing it by 1 level doesn't change anything. After Ruka casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual. Interesting, interesting. Fey, +2 quickness. That does nothing. I'm kind of wondering if it's even worth having those. Okay. So 200 for faster than usual holding the orb. So I could give that to Hedwyn. Because he's not that fast, but having him be, well, it's 10%, that's nothing. That's meh. Maximum range. Yeah, without it being able to do 2 items, this is really just all we're gonna do. Okay. Good talking to you, buddy. Tell all your friends about us because I already told mine. That's a great... Tell all your friends about my YouTube channel because I already told all mine. Let's commence the right. It just seemed perfect timing. You know, it's fair enough. Having landed in the hulk of ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. Beauty, I can do that. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Master Hedwin? Mr. Hedwin? Tizo's worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the waters, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the sea domain. What they all are doing here, you see plainly for their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies, so it is you that heeded the summons of this glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his... Oh, at least, this knight forget. He is called Sir Gilman. He is a once proud knight of the sea domain on a self-made quest to regain his honor. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rites as a great battles to be won. Until the contest! He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. Sir Gilman's fantastic. So yeah, there's worm people. You thought it was W-O-R-M, didn't you? So did I. I kind of forgot that it was that. They're very similar. We'll get to that. They look like snakes, but they're worms.
Relentless, aren't we, reader?
I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
The vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here. Unto the hulk of Orus.
Yeah, fuck off.
You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look.
Just a hateful monster.
I am, of course,
also,
referring to
it's like a kraken with arms.
These rites are but another war
Nightmarish.
to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy.
Fighting on the deck of a ship.
Expect your battle to be glorious.
I like the design of this map. Your fellow exiles are gathered at the rotting deck of the hulk of ores, and your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Domain or whatever it is you're from? Ha ha! An excellent point. It seems that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. Are you, as your commanding officer, just this knight hereby commands it? Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many front-line battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait, give the knight his mask. I think he's got a helmet on underneath his other helmet. This knight hereby presents the great Sir Deluge. He is a petty worm knight of the sea domain who somehow survived countless battles. A noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge, like how the eye is actually just fully popped out. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yeah, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the sea domain can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed, to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he's told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings. He's not afraid of you. He somehow clambers back into his mask and coils up in his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Okay. Little wormies have like no aura. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. I'm glad I brought him in the last one.
Who shall conduct
Yep.
this round?
Gotta bring my killer with me. And yeah, it makes sense to bring Tizo because he can fly. He's got a lot of presence too, Jesus. And you, so you can get that experience you're building up. Yeah. Because I gotta try and level up everyone at roughly the same pace. Oh, wow! I've heard so many tales of the Worm Knights. I thought they'd be more impressive, though. Gilman! Status report! What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire! Ah, very brave, triumphant they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Hair-sucking monsters, what in all? Pyre hearts, be ready! So, they're very fast, and they can, like, dive underwater and stuff. It's been a while.
Now begin.
One.
To be banished.
2. Come here, then. Bye-bye. Oh, you prick. Alright, fine. Oof.
Be gone.
I still got some money to earn. Boop. Oh, avenging aid. Alright, fine. Bye-bye.
The night wings are first to strike the adversary's blade.
Shocking no one. Bonk.
Go to within the order.
Ooh, sneaky. Nice.
Somehow did it.
That was tactical. I'll give him points for that. I may be taking it way easier on them than I should be. Oof, there goes the
Away
team.
with them.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a heavy hit. It's gonna work out pretty poorly for them. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, okay. That's the thing. The worms move like faster almost. Gelman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. I've forgotten what voice I had for him. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumphant as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there! Vanquish them at once! Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening. Yep.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth.
Oh my god, the narrator's such a dick, but I think that's the point.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
I know.
Definitely thwarted.
Alright, you want the ball? Come get the ball. Ooh. There we go, bounty maxed out. That's fair. Ball's still over there, though. Tizo. Forgotten how to use Tizo, I guess? Hold on.
I thought they had you there.
Me too. Whoop. Ah, I hit the wrong button. There it is. I let those worms get a lot of hits on me. May not have been the best call. Shit, when did I start filming?
The right is done.
Yes. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Domain. Tizo was very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won! We won! This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed. This knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman. This is all your fault. And now, cavorting with our enemy. How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments. Sir, it is not in accordance with the rights to praise. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight shall show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, yeoman. Now, get now from this knight's sight. Deluge is a prick.
Stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles.
Already reached level 3. Bam. Nowhere near 3. We need to get you higher. Same with you, unfortunately. Yeah, he's getting pretty close. Alright. It is not 1, it is 2 rites conducted now. But alright.
Until the next.
I didn't use Tizo at all, and that's probably not good. Every time I ended up clicking on Tizo, I was panicking. After prevailing over the Pyre Hearts in a pitched battle, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward whatever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who was absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel make a sound, but no words for him as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about, despite me having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one, extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tarek. Oh, right. But I'm pretty well accustomed to discomforts here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you're back among the living now, Hedwyn? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we can all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easily knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where you'll be off to next. Well, we're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. The stars shine upon you. Seek again. Alright. There we are. Trestia, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. Alright. Ooh, that's familiar. Alright. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll just be another day on the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. Bet you you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that the rest is in order. The sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of a sea titan unfathomed. Plurns never has entirely subsided. Unfathomed Plurns is the name of the sea titan. Alright, I love it. Poor Plurns. Hey, Tizo, what's up, buddy? Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seemed pleased to see you. Tizo is grateful to having the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. That's fair. Tizo is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Sure. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you're aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. He seems he told you a joke. I will wipe out all of the fish because they killed my parents. What, really? No. Smile and nod. It was a noble effort, though perhaps you do not yet fully grasp the nuance of imp humor. Tizo seems like he could use some encouragement, assuming what he said was, in fact, in jest. Now is not the time for Tizo to be making jokes. You're on a very serious quest. Smile and nod. You smile and nod in the most encouraging way possible, though without being insincere about it, following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. He admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. Oh. He shrugs at you and bounces off. He did pay like, 8 a lot, so... Oh, nice. Tizo gained hope. I like hope. Hope is good. Do you want anybody? Sandra's status, lost in thought. Oh yeah, what's everyone's status right now? Tizo's status is nearby. Headwind is sea-gazing. Faye is staring at the book. Don't know how she's pulling that off. What else is there? Tark, the low minstrel, is keeping quiet. Ah, yes. Ruki's taking a nap. Fantastic. Alright. Onwards and northwards. Alright. Froth Sea. The south current towards Stormwall brims with large sea creatures. Tizo seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. The north current towards Stonewall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Ruki spotted wreckages in the area and believes they could be valuables to find. Alright. Tizo got his wish before, so this time I'll go with Ruki. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of her companions, given that the massive, deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. You can see it. We have to be more concerned with that storm than in finding Tricket's green tail. Oh, relax already, Jody, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you how to come off it. Now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time, but you may find something to show for it. Continue searching the wreckage. Yeah, sure, why not? Ruki rarely is mistaken when it comes to matters of finding valuables. You suggest it may be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage after having come this far. Ruki grins widely. Knew you'd see it my way, sister. Now let's see what we can get. After an exhaustive search... sorry, sister. I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Jordariel fumes at all of this, but says nothing. Jordariel has lost one hope. Ruki, bud. I did not go fishing with Tizo so that we could search this wreckage, and now you're telling me. You and your companions look at the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. This knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay! Look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rights did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you, upon his long-lost honor, as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? They are base cowards! The knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in their clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so you seek passage to the north. With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among the worms exiled to these waters. Jordiel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jordiel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is most gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, they can come along. For now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. But first, the knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessing, in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking for your permission or something. Tentatively agree to whatever he's asking so he can get on with it already. Is it not... It is not so clear to you as what he exactly, Sir Gilman, intends to do for you right now. Yes. As you begin something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet, though through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, help see his mission through. So now we need a worm training mission, basically. And that worm training mission is him beating the shit out of his companions. Right? Am I remembering that right? Oh, wait, no, we actually have to guard through the sea. That's right. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight that he implores you now, lend him your guidance. This knight's objectives ought to be not far east of here. Today, we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among the knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Alright. Traverse the reef. Oh, yeah! Slither. That's right, that's right. Hello. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of the unfathomed plurns. The sea titan once slain by the scribe under King Oers. His brood lies dormant in the sea. Tales of his monstrosity long spread across the world. Boiling the sea with his wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish what the Under King Oers started. 7th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Persevering or the Sea Sojourner. The legendary leader of the Worms' undersea crusaders sought to reach the edge of the abyss. Alright, so... boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boo-doo-boo-boo. There we go. Wham! It's really cool. So basically, you see that trail? You go like that, and it just connects to it. So you can go around stuff. Wham! And destroy everything. Wham! Go by foul spawn. And then the storm subsides. Now there's some angry worms, for reasons. Hold it right there, you traitor slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight's checked. Here, you hold no sway over this knight. What have you done to this pawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which is required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why? You dare staunch the Tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Dalush. This knight was born to dare. Now come, fight this knight if you so dare as well. Pyre, banish him! This is an order. Alright, banish. I have to 8 times. I have to banish them 8 times. Whoop. Well, that was a good start. So basically, you're playing Tron. Whoop. With a little extra step there. Hi there. Yeah, good job, you idiot. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Bam! 5. Alright, 1 more for each of them. What now, Sir Daluch? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work onto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander? Have it your way. Sir Marsh. He is a worm knight, duty-bound, serving Sir Daluch and the Pyre Hearts. Sorry. Okay. And Lady Seagrass, she is a worm knight, duty-bound, serving Sea Daluch and the Pyre Hearts. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me! Banish now this troublemaker! Okay, give it a shot. Whoop, 1 down. What you got? What you got? Oh, you lost Tron. Wow! You are master of this night no longer, Sir Daluch. Thus, shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Daluch, but that would be a bold-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor! This knight will have your head, Gilman. You will try. Pretty sure Gilman is going to become a common use in my team because I really like that worm. As the day wears on, there's still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! The knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them! Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And, more importantly, that little Tempest ought to no longer pose a threat, for now, behold! As if on cue, the Deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. Why? Is there so many... Boy, would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it! Now, if it be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion, and you and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Sir Gilman joined the group. He also revealed a path north for you. Fucking love Sir Gilman. I love this game. Let's go through the Deathless Tempest. I didn't read it again, I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun. I mean, there's still some part of the storm going on. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. Ah, a most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just... where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing. Although, eventually, he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. we are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Say, Tarek? Aye, Ruki. What is it? That loot you always carry around. You know how to play the thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we can use a little tune to lighten up the mood. You know what I mean? Aye. Then let me see what I can do. Bubble. Sorry. Oh, we had to turn this down if I want to do an outro. So I'm hearing it. I'm just going to get sucked in. It's so good. That is the end of this episode of Pyre. I can still hear it. In the next episode of Pyre, we're going to go into the Black Basin, and we're going to do the next right. I'm pretty sure we're at a half hour at this point, so it's a good ending point. We recruited Sir Gilman. We got a worm, just as I promised. Fucking love Sir Gilman. I'm pretty sure in the Black Basin we get another recruit, but I can't quite remember. But we're very close to having the full party. The last two recruits we get they're spread out more than the first few, but we'll get to that. But for now, you guys have yourselves a